Hey guys, it's me, Rich. In case you haven't heard about it, America just witnessed one of the smartest political plays in recent American history. In this video, I'm going to show you what happened, how it happened, why it matters for your paycheck, your home, and your health care. We'll dig into how the Democrats thought they trapped Trump and had the country in the palm of their hands. But I'm going to show you how he turned the tables and what comes next for everyday Americans like you. This was more than a brief maneuver. It could reshape our national politics for years to come. Let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back to RPW Media, where we defend the American dream against those trying to destroy it. Look, if you like our videos and you haven't already, you should become a subscriber to the channel. You can hit the notification bell and then smack that like button because it helps us get our message out to more people, and you'll be notified every time we put out a new video. So the headline is shocking. The longest government shutdown in U.S. history just ended, and these so-called victors are the ones left holding the bag. The Democrats thought they had locked down the narrative. They thought that they had boxed in Donald Trump. They believed the shutdown plus the upcoming elections would force him into retreat. Instead, guys, he flipped the board over. What happens next will blow up their entire strategy, and you might be left wondering who really controls their agenda now. Let's walk through the carnage. The shutdown dragged on for 40 days. Senators from his own party, 8 of them, broke ranks with Chuck Schumer and reopened the government on Sunday night. But what did they get? Nothing. No Obamacare subsidy extensions, no health care grants for illegal migrants. They walked away with zero, zip, nada, zilch. Even my senator, John Fetterman, called it a total and complete disaster for the Democrats. The language was blunt and the message was crystal clear. Meanwhile, the 8 senators knew that they were signing a political death warrant. Why? Because while they were playing defense, Trump was busy rewriting the entire script. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Trump didn't just end the shutdown. He doubled down on 5 domestic policies that hit the heart of what won him 2016 and could win him again in 2026, maybe even earlier than that. The first thing was a $2,000 tariff-dividend check to most Americans, financed by hundreds of billions of dollars brought in through tariff revenue. I mean, between April and October this year, the U.S. raked in about $151 billion through tariffs. Projections showed that it could go up to $500 billion this year. Next, replacing Obamacare subsidies with personal health care savings accounts. No more middlemen insurance companies getting billions from you and me. Money goes straight to you this time. The Democrats hated that because they love sucking up to Obamacare. And they also don't like it when you don't need them because now you can make your own healthcare decisions. So the next one is going to be huge for a lot of young people. Trump ordered, get this, a 50-year mortgage for young Americans so the dream of owning a home isn't snuffed out by sky-high payments. Critics say debt risk. Trump says freedom. Can you imagine this? With a 50-year mortgage, young people could afford the premium. They can make their payments and then do what they have to do over the next 50 years. So the next thing he did was he ordered the United States Department of Justice to go after giant foreign-owned meatpacking companies accused of price fixing. So home-cooked burgers and steaks might finally stay affordable. And lastly, he's rolling out a most favored nation policy for prescription drugs. Americans pay no more than people in other developed countries. From now on, Big Pharma was practically giving drugs away to other countries because they knew we American suckers were willing to pay whatever it took to get the medicines. Well, that ends now. Every one of these policies screams, I'm putting everyday Americans back at the center. Your bills, your home, your health care. While the Democrats argue among themselves about who's to blame, Trump is busy talking to you, the American people. Now, here's the takeaway. Political power isn't just about winning headlines or debates. It's about changing people's lives for the better. That's why we vote, right? The Democrats tried to trap him. They ended up lighting the fuse on their own collapse. They looked weak. They looked divided and opportunistic. They backed big insurance companies. They protected corporate influence. And then they turned on their own leadership when it didn't work out the way they wanted it. Meanwhile, you got something real. Housing relief, healthcare control, cheaper drugs, and cash checks. Which side is sounding more relevant to your life? So what do we do at this moment? Well, you pay attention. You decide who's acting for you and who's acting for themselves. Who is acting to make your life better and who is acting just to make the party more powerful? Because the next election isn't just about voting, guys. It's about the direction of the country. It's about empowerment, your empowerment. It's about whether you get a seat at the table or you just keep watching while decisions are made for you. That's the Democrat plan. All right, to sum it up, the Democrats miscalculated big league. They played to a script they thought they controlled. Trump removed the playbook and rewrote it. He took over the domestic agenda, and you are the intended audience. The question from this day forward is simple. Will you let them keep playing for power, or will you let Trump play for you? The bright side here is clear. You're not stuck. The rules are changing, and the agenda is shifting. If you stay aware, you can ride this wave, not just witness it. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.